Last night when we were getting ready for bed, the sea was right here, like literally right at the rocks. So imagine that, the waves were literally coming all the way up to the rocks here, and the campsite's like there. It's very close. It's very, very close. What's up everybody, good morning. Welcome to a very beautiful morning here at Alania Elspratt in the Costa, I don't know, the Costa one of them. I don't think we're in the Costa Brava anymore. Babe, are we in the Costa Brava or are we in the Costa, whatever my Bobby do? Alright, I need to look that one up, I'm not sure. Okay, well it's fine because I look stupid because I don't know that right now. I should have researched that before I started this video. But I also probably look stupid because I'm wearing a beanie. It's very hot today. I'm just out of the shower, I'm just in a bit of frizz control while my hair dries. That's all. I don't feel heat in my head. I know people might be like, whatever. I don't feel heat in my head. I do not. Like I can wear a beanie like all day long, as you guys have seen in many of these videos in the summer. I don't feel hot like it doesn't.
Nobody feels heat in their head. That's the most ridiculous thing you've ever said.
No, I didn't say nobody feels it. I said I don't.
Nobody does.
What do you mean nobody does?
You don't feel heat in your head. You don't think.
Of course you do. That's why you wear hats in the winter to keep your heat in.
No, yes, to keep the heat in because heat escapes. But it doesn't mean everyone thinks, oh, my head's feeling hot today.
All right, I don't overlook, right? I don't overheat or feel too hot because I'm wearing a beanie and it's hot. No, I don't. What is it? Look at the state of that fool.
Oh, the top of my head's feeling a bit hot today.
Alright, whatever.
Heat in my head.
You get your head back in your book. Get your head back in your book. So our morning's not started as smooth as we wanted it to today. We should have been on the road technically by now. Hi, Princess. It's very hot out here today. You need to be careful of them little dart fiends. Haven't you? A spider! A spider? There's lots of little ants around here, isn't there? Spiders. So unfortunately, little man Jace woke up at 2 and vomiting everywhere last night, which wasn't very nice. He wasn't that ill afterwards, he threw up a couple more times, but then he was fine and he was back asleep in bed by 3:30, all good, and he didn't wake up until 9:30?
Yeah.
9:30, and he's absolutely fine. And he's like, stop fussing over me, Dad. It's gone.
Hi, Mimi.
My Paulie's gone.
Is your head feeling hot, darling? No. Are you sweating through your head?
No. Jace woke up, he wasn't very well, but everything is back to normal this morning, all good. We've obviously had to wash a lot of bedding this morning, which you can see still hanging and drying. For that reason, we got a late checkout. We have, if we want to have this pitch, we've got till 7 PM today. It's only midday. We're not staying though. We're just waiting till that has finished drying, which it is almost done. And then we're gonna get off on the road. We're gonna go to a supermarket and then we're gonna head to our next destination, which is actually only about an hour away. It's not a big drive or anything like that today. And like I said, everybody's absolutely fine. So we don't want to kick it here any longer than we kind of have to. We're done with Alania Elspratt. It's been lovely, but we don't want to spend any more time here. So looking forward to getting back on the road. Just fingers crossed, hoping that that it isn't a bug that Jace had and nobody else gets poorly. We all ate the same, so I don't think it was like food or anything like that.
Do you know what it could be?
Yeah, Sarah was saying this before. Do you want me to say it? Because they won't be able to hear you from there.
Yeah, you just say it.
So Sarah was saying this before. Basically, Jace has been very afraid of water going in his face for a long time. But since we got to Alania, really, he's just suddenly dropped that fear and he's wanting to go underwater all the time. He's constantly choking himself underwater because he doesn't quite get the concept of not.
He does now.
He does now, sort of, but he's.
He likes to fight and play with you.
Yeah, so like me and him fought a lot in the pool yesterday, and you know when he goes under, sometimes he'll swallow a bit of water or whatnot. And I think I'm hoping this is the case anyway, that maybe he just swallowed pool water and he's got a bit of a sensitive tummy. There's been a few times on a few trips when Jace has been sick and nobody else has caught it or nobody else has been sick and he hasn't eaten any different from us, etc. So I just wonder if Jace has just got a sensitive tummy. Jace isn't a sicky kid by any means, but he does get travel sick a little bit sometimes. And I just wonder if he's got a sensitive tummy and that's what it was. I'm hoping it is. He's literally his normal self.
Esmés still won't come in the van though.
Yeah, but that's the other thing, which is really hard when something like this happens, especially when we're travelling like this. Esmé's fear of sickness or catching a sick bug just goes into overdrive, so she's not anywhere near us basically today. She doesn't want to be anywhere near us. She's on the beach right now. I'm actually going to go for a swim with her, I think, before we go, because the sea is beautiful today. Yesterday was insane wave-wise. Doesn't seem too bad today. So I think I'm going to go catch up with Esmé on the beach and have a swim with her and just make her feel better. We're gonna go to the supermarket anyway and get like we're gonna get her a treat or something to make her feel better, and get Jace a treat for being a boss last night. So we'll just get everyone a treat and just bring the vibes up. Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah. I had to kick Isabelle. Obviously, Jace was asleep on Isabelle's bed last night because they share by choice. They don't have to. Jace, by design, sleeps with Mila, but they always choose to sleep together. They always pog.
Isabelle likes to pog him.
Pog. It's good to snuggle, basically. Even in the, listen, you won't believe this, but Isabelle sleeps with a duvet over her head even in this heat. She's always cold, isn't she? Jace vomited all over Isabelle's bed, basically, so obviously that had to be changed. Isabelle went in with Sarah, and me and Jace kicked it on the sofa with some blankets, and it was all good. It was all good. Anyway, long story short, that wasn't a long story short, that's a long story long. I'm gonna go find Esmé and see what she's doing. One little tip I definitely would give anybody traveling in a van as a family. I don't know if you already do this or not, but this is I do this. I have what's called a sick pack. There's just like a box in the boot of the van, and half of it's in the cupboard inside the kitchen with like extra antibacterial wipes, extra Dettol spray, gloves, all the stuff you need to sort out vomit, basically. When it hits the fan, you've got the stuff ready to sort it out. So always very grateful for my sick boxes. So if you don't have a sick box and you're traveling as a family or whatever, you should get a sick box because they always come in handy. You never want to be caught short in the middle of the night without a sick box if anything happens, because it ain't nice. Look at this. Oh, it's lovely. Do you know what's funny? I don't know if you, to me on the camera, the turquoise colour of the ocean is not being picked up. Maybe it is, hopefully it is to you guys, because there's so much sand being churned up at the start of the sea here that the turquoise just behind it kind of gets missed out on the camera. But trust, it's bright turquoise blue, it's gorgeous here. Esmé! Are you enjoying some alone time on the beach?
Yes. It's very nice.
Fancy going for a swim?
Yeah. Definitely.
Last views out the door. We're just about to close everything up, unplug the lecky, and set off out of here. Not gonna lie, it's a bit of a hairy drive out of here. This campsite is very tight. It was alright getting into this spot. I'm just hoping it's gonna be alright getting out. And then there's a low bridge on the way out,
Thought we made.
which I thought I cleared on the way in, but there is like the tiniest, like it's a very light graze on one side of the roof. That I'm not sure if it was there before or whether we've done it. I kind of feel like we did it. So Sarah's getting out now. When we go up to the bridge, she's going to check it. And I've like put tape on the top of it, so if the tape gets scraped, obviously then we know it's been scraped again. So yeah, that's all done. But time to say goodbye to Lanielle's Pratt. It's been fun. This place is beautiful. Esmé's really sad to leave, so is Isla. Look at that, this is what I love about this place, just that site there. That's what I remember from 2019. When you look out of your caravan door or your van door and you can just see the mound of sand and the blue turquoise behind it. That is just a sight that makes this campsite worthwhile altogether. It's just very beautiful indeed.
Okay, so this is the bridge in question. Don't know why he's making me get out and watch. If it scrapes, it scrapes. There's nothing we can do about it. We've still got to get out, but he's one of those people that just has to know. Ooh, it's very close. Oh, that might actually hit, you know. Nope, don't think it's gonna actually. It's not hitting. Oh my gosh. I had to stop the camera, it actually burnt my ears that day. I was too busy looking at the top to see if it was scraping on top. Didn't realise that it was like blooming pulling the tow bar off the bottom of the van. What on earth? Turns out he'd lowered the suspension to accommodate the roof. Lowered it just a little bit too much because yeah. No damage done though. Bit of scraping.
It's so loud.
It's not broke though.
Alright guys, welcome to home for the night.
I remember when we collected bags of shells here.
Yeah, you did.
Remember, we had to go to the beach and I've already found 2 shells. Shells everywhere.
If you guys remember, you guys collected a lot of shells here last time we came here.
everywhere.
It's a great beach for it. So guys, welcome to home for the night. Welcome to Benicarlo. We have been here one time before on our first ever Sprinter van trip. This was the first beach we ever parked on in the Sprinter van, and we had the best time ever. We slept here overnight and we spent the whole day here the next day. We even went to, I'm going to say this wrong, I'm really sorry for all the Spanish people out there that are going to rinse me for this, but it's spelled Peñíscola. It's probably Peñíscola, I would have thought. And there's a big castle, if you can see on the distance right there. It's very beautiful. I'm going to get the better lens and show you that in a minute. And we filmed a van tour of the Sprinter on there last time. We filmed a van tour on the Sprinter there last time and we spent the night up there, and then we moved on to here in the daytime. Which reminds me, I know I've said I'm going to get a van tour out. We definitely are going to put a van tour out. I definitely need to film one. Maybe potentially tomorrow I'm going to get the drone shots here that I really want to get to do the... Oh no, wait, I haven't got a drone. No, I've got a mini drone. That'll do. That'll work fine. Anyway, this place is a Park for Night special. If you guys don't know, if you're a van lifer or you go around in a motorhome or whatever, if you want a wild camp for free, in safe, good places, there's an app called Park for Night, Park for and then Night. That's where we find all our places on, basically. They have reviews from people who stay there all the time. Literally, the reviews are updated all the time, so you know whether they've become like out of bounds or if the area's become crime-ridden or anything like that. This particular place has 5-star reviews. Like, it's got good reviews, very good reviews, and you can see why. And we've stayed here before. We know it's good. So. We're on our way to something special. We're on our way to somewhere special, sorry, sort of saying. This was the perfect mid-stop off on the way to there, so.
Dad, you need to count to 15 for us because we're going to see how many shells you can get in 15 seconds.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop. Stop, no picking up.
Right, let's all count.
Okay, hold on, right, start with Esmé. Throw them on the floor, count them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Isabelle.
I'm just laughing at how fast Esmé was moving.
Isabelle's the nice ones.
What?
Yours are nice ones.
Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes! What did Esmé get?
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Esmé won. You're crazy.
We're on a beach. What's down there?
What's that, Jace?
A speedboat.
A speedboat!
The sea here is so nice. It's like pearlescent. It looks, I don't know. See what I mean? Because the sun's not shining on it, you can't see the turquoise, but it's just a really gorgeous, like, pearly colour. Come on then, as we're going for a swim. Look at the sunset behind us right now, it's insane.
Straight on a weather street.
These two literally, doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter whether it's a lake or a river or the ocean, doesn't matter what the conditions are. Oh, did she say thank you? No, I'm showing you them too. And she's like, no, I want to go in the pool. Mila keeps calling the swimming pool. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the condition, those two are straight in. Every time, straight in. And Mila's definitely going to be the same. Although she's sliding down on her bum.
She just said, don't worry.
Excuse me, Missy Mo, be careful. I am worrying. Come on. I know, she was sliding down that little slope. Come here, Mila. Come here.